sequence that is great for those mornings when you don't really feel like you can handle a lot of movement, but you still want to see if you can get the blood flowing and get some mobility in the joints, okay? So you'll start out in the chair with your hips sliding back so that you can sit up tall even while you're leaning back against the chair, and the ankles lined up underneath the knees and feet about hip distance apart. Rest the hands, palms face up in the lap. Press into the backs of the hands a little bit to help you lift the chest. Release the arms for a moment, circle the shoulders down, around and back, spreading the collarbone, and then place the hands back down, tucking the chin. Press into the feet slightly, wiggle the toes a little bit, just checking in with the floor underneath you. Begin to bring your awareness to the breath. If you'd like, you can bring your index finger in and wrap the thumbs around them so that you are engaging Vata Mudra, just for a little bit more grounding. And then slowly start to deepen the breath. Extending your inhales slightly, just a little bit more each time you breathe in. As you exhale, beginning to wake up the abdomen, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Letting the inhale be a relaxation, as passive as possible. The exhale is more active. You're actively drawing the belly button in and up. As you breathe in, visualize drawing that energy all the way down to the feet. And as you breathe out, visualize drawing stale energy up through the legs all the way out to the nose. This is why the exhale is so important, because if we're only focusing on our breathing in, we're really not creating space for that new fresh energy, for that fresh breath. Make sure you exhale completely each time. From here, keeping the breath deep and slow, just begin to turn the head from side to side. Taking your time with this as well. You're only going as far as you can without feeling any discomfort. So just when you start to feel a little sensation of pull, and then coming back to center and moving to the other side. Just keeping your attention on the sensations in the neck, jaw, shoulders, chest. If you can, move with an exhale, especially when you're turning your head to the side. We'll repeat one more time on each side. In order to keep the movement slow and intentional, I'm actually taking my inhale in between in a moment of stillness and only moving with the exhale. Back to center. Turn the hands, palms face down, and start to circle the nose in one direction. So you want to imagine that the neck is staying pretty neutral and you're just pivoting the skull on top of the spine. Again, not moving in any range of motion that creates pain. Switching directions. And then bringing the head back to center, tucking the chin slightly, seeing if you can start to elongate the spine just a little bit, tucking the chin in. From here, as you inhale, draw the shoulders up, down, around, and back as you exhale. Couple more. And just checking in what muscles are really active here, what muscles maybe aren't working as much. And then bringing the hands to the shoulders, incorporate the elbows. So you're going to start to circle the elbows, starting forward, then going up, back, and down. Matching the breath with this, you would inhale as the elbows come up, exhale as they come down. Of course, if your breath is the other way, that's fine. Just make sure you are breathing and doing so slowly. From here, bringing the hands behind the head, interlacing the fingers, elbows out wide, pressing the hands forward into the back of the head and pressing the back of the head in towards the hands. Taking a few breaths here, just allowing this pressure to help you start getting a little bit taller, drawing the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, lengthening the back of the neck, opening the chest. Take 2 more breaths here. And then slowly release the hands down. Interlace the fingers in front of you. As you inhale, get tall, and as you exhale, press the hands forward. Inhale, scoop the hands back in towards the chest. Exhale, press the hands forward. If you find that the shoulders are riding up towards the ears, keep the hands a little lower. Otherwise, you can lift up to shoulder height. We'll do a couple more. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, scoop the hands in. Exhale, release the hands down. From here, extending one leg forward, you're going to start to flex and point the foot. I'll actually turn to the side so that you can see me do this a little bit better. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit in my chair because I want to make sure that I can bring my leg pretty straight, but you don't really need to. You can stay back here. The knee can be bent. All that matters is that you're pointing the foot. Point the foot as much as you can. The heel might come off the floor. That's okay. And then bring the heel back to the floor and lift the toes towards the knee. And do that a couple of times. Pointing, flexing. And then lift the foot slightly so that you can circle all the way around in one direction, a few rounds, and then switch the direction of the circle. Just waking up the ankle joint and the muscles of the feet. Release the foot back down to the starting point next to the right, and you're going to extend the other leg a little bit so that you can point and flex that foot. And then circling the foot in one direction. And then the other. And then bringing the foot back down next to the left. From here, bring the right knee up slightly so that you can hold, or excuse me, let's start with the left since we did that foot first. So hold on to the leg underneath the thigh with both hands, still sitting up tall. It's really easy to round forward here. Try to stay tall. And you're just going to start to straighten the knee and then release. So exhale as you bring the foot up. Inhale as you release. You may find that you have the range of motion to lift the knees slightly into the chest when you release the foot down. Do whatever feels appropriate here. You don't need to be working really hard. This is still just a warm-up. One more time, and then release the foot down. Coming to the right leg now. Holding on with the arms, but see my elbows are pretty straight so I can keep the chest tall. And then if I bring the knee up, my elbows bend. Let's do one more round. Bring the foot down. Rest both feet next to each other underneath the knees. Start to slide the hands up the thighs as you squeeze the elbows back, opening up the chest and the collarbone. As you exhale, slide the hands forward towards the knees. Tuck the chin slightly if you'd like. Inhale, doing the opposite, pulling the shoulders back, opening through the chest. Shoulders stay down though, it's really easy to raise them up, so keep the shoulders down. Exhale, slide them forward, maybe tuck the chin. Inhale again, squeezing the shoulder blades back towards each other, elbows drawing back. Exhale. Last one. And then from here, come to neutral. You're still sitting forward in the chair now. And you're gonna bring the hands back to the back of the head, interlacing the fingers. And this time, staying tall, start to press the hands towards the back of the head and the back of the head into the hands. And start to move from side to side. So you're dropping the left elbow down. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, drop to the other side. And we'll do a few rounds of this. As you come down, make sure you're pressing into the opposite foot. So in this case, it's my right foot I want to push into, staying grounded in both hips. And then as I move over here, I want my left foot to be grounded into the floor. Come up to center, keeping the hands where they are. Start to rotate the torso to the left and then the right. Still intentionally, so I'm exhaling as I twist, inhaling as I come back to center. The hips are not sliding, they're grounded and squared towards the front. My shoulders are moving with the arms though. Neck stays neutral, which is one thing I really like about this movement. We can rotate the spine but keep the neck neutral and supported with the hands, even though we're opening up the chest. Come to center. Exhale, slowly release the hands down. Let the hands rest palms face up on top of the thighs. Take an inhale through the nose, breathe into the belly. Exhale, slowly breathe out, drawing the belly button in and letting the arms and shoulders get heavier, completely relaxed. Focus on relaxing the arms and shoulders for the next 2 breaths. From here, coming into a gentle twist, you're gonna cross your right leg over the left, letting the knees stack on top of each other. I usually bring my left foot in towards the midline a little bit. That's helpful for me, but it's up to you. And starting to see if you can draw the right foot down. So it's easy to just let it hang out. See if you can kind of squeeze it a little bit, bringing the right knee in towards your midline. Inhale, get tall. As you exhale, rotate. Don't use any hands at first. And then once you feel like you've hit your max rotation, you can hold on gently with the left hand onto the right knee. Maybe bring the right hand to the chair behind you, looking over the shoulder. I'm actually going to scoot forward a little bit so I have more room to reach back. So you're staying tall, you're twisting as far as you can without the hands, and then just using the hands for a little support. If you're able to straighten the left arm, turn the palm away from the legs. If you're holding on, then that's fine. Keep the palm turned in. Look over the right shoulder, but keep tucking the chin so the back of the neck is long. And every time you inhale, get a little taller. As you exhale, maybe you rotate a little more, but this should feel good on the spine. It should feel safe on the neck. Only go as far as feels appropriate for you right now. As you breathe in, breathe down into the lower right and left sides of the abdomen, the areas that are most affected by the twist right now. With your next inhale, slowly unwinds. Bring the right foot down and switching sides, bringing the left leg over the right, pointing the foot down towards the floor, getting tall, rotating as far as you can without any leverage, and then bringing the right hand either to the knee or across, bringing the left hand back behind you to hold onto the chair somewhere that feels safe. Get tall and lift the chest as you inhale again, and then exhale, maybe turn the head to the left as long as that feels appropriate on the neck. Breathing here, down into the abdomen as you exhale, squeezing the belly button in, pressing down into the right foot as well, so that you have a nice stable base of support. With your inhale, untwist. Bring the left foot down next to the right once again. Bring the hands on top of the knees. Inhale, slide the hands back, open up the chest, squeezing the elbows back just like we did earlier. Exhale, come forward and tuck the chin, but keep the spine tall. Inhale one more time, slide the elbows back, lift the chest, and then exhale, relax. Turn the hands, palms face up. Let the arms and shoulders get heavy. Let the hands be relaxed. Take a moment to check in and notice what you're feeling in the body right now. Notice any shifts to your breathing, to your energy levels, to sensation in the body. And if it feels like now is a good time to end your practice, you can do so and go on about your day. If you're starting to feel like you have more energy, then you may find that you want to move into another practice that's a little bit more physically challenging from here. Either way, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.